So I got to figure something out. I have almost 5,000 Facebook friends. A lot of people know who I am. Some of those are actual friends. I don't know what an actual friend is anymore. Very few of them probably are actual friends. A bunch of them are acquaintances or people I know that I used to, host parties for and stuff, or have visited me over the years. And a lot of them are really cool people. Some of them are people I don't know at all, and I accepted their friend request at some point. So they make it very difficult to organize your friends. Like, I can't even see the exact number of friends I have. They do have friends lists, but there's no good tools for organizing your friends lists. And I do need to just do that manually. So I have to go through like almost 5,000 people and categorize them and unfriend quite a few of them. And perhaps friend some new people. And also get the hell off Facebook. Because screw Facebook to hell. Screw Google, screw Facebook, screw Quora. All this stuff is designed to control you. They are constantly censoring anything interesting you say. So really I just got to, and some of my friends don't even use it anymore. Like, they haven't even updated their account in many years. And so it's not even a way I could contact them if I wanted to. What I have to do is have email lists and make a database of everybody I know. Well, a long time ago, I used to have one. And I used to use that to make invites to parties and stuff. And I would invite groups that seemed to share a commonality of some sort, and I thought would have a good time. And that could have been like a 12-person dinner party, or it could have been a party with, over 100 people. And that was really cool. That database is now way outdated. The email addresses are probably all old and incorrect. But that's what I got to do, is figure my invite lists out for who I talk to. And of course, the harder part is who I actually invite to this space where I live, this really cool, amazing experiment. If you're interested in that, I have a form probably you can fill out and get in contact with me. But I'm going to be picky as fuck. But, I need people who will advise me on specific topics that I don't know about. I would like to do podcasts with people who are really interesting about particular topics, and I could brainstorm 2,000 or 3,000 cool topics. You can suggest topics if you'd like. What do you want me and some cool people to talk about? And there's topics that I'm willing to talk about, which is almost anything, and then there's a few that I don't want to talk about for security reasons, or, I just don't feel like it. So that's what I got to do. And I wish there was a tool for that, like a tool for organizing your friends lists, but there isn't one. And I believe Facebook doesn't want there to be one. Even if you ask Facebook to send you all of its data, which I think Congress told them they had to do, right? That social media platforms have to give you a way to get your data out of it. But there's no way to export a spreadsheet of your friends. No comma delimited file or something. Or it's because they don't want you to escape. They want to control you and sell more shit to you that you don't want. And they constantly push messaging at you. I mean, my whole Facebook feed now isn't even my friends. It's just shit someone paid to stick in front of my eyes. Facebook betrayed its own cause. They're horrible. So I was looking at other options for forums. PHPBB is one that I know about. It's fairly old, like me. But I looked up, I asked Gemini AI, what are some alternatives to that? And it mentioned a bunch, and I've never even heard of most of them. But that's what I think I have to do, is set up private forums where instead of a bunch of AI-generated content and people spamming me about crypto and OnlyFans, instead everybody there has been vetted, and they still might have a pseudonym, but everybody's been vetted as being an actual real person, and random people can't just join. I don't get a bunch of bots joining it. putting out fake content and advertising random shit. The only advertising that should exist on a private forum is something you personally are advertising for yourself. I could still use Facebook to find good people. I even have spreadsheets of notable people. I have a tab on a spreadsheet for people from Instagram, from several other social sites, Facebook included. And those are all people who I would like to invite to participate in private forums, which is the future of the internet. The internet, as you know it now, is going to die. You can look up the dead internet theory. It's basically saying to you, this theory, that most of the content on public social media will become fake. And that's happening at a very rapid rate. You probably have already seen it. Already in any group you're in, people are posting things. You got cute chicks that are clearly AI or just a fake account where somebody models for that and they're just trying to use you. It's become a wasteland. The internet has become a wasteland of bullshit. And idiots, too. Some of them are actually really people, but they're just too stupid to even ever talk to. And, of course, I have a different definition of stupid than you do, so a bunch of you think I'm stupid, but I also might think you're stupid, which is a bummer for all of us, because hopefully we would have a fairly wide acceptance of a wide range of people, at least for discussing things. That would be great. Because the amount of hatred people have for anybody not like them, well, first of all, it's not as common as I think it looks online, because hatred is pushed, right? They're pushing people to hate each other because that gets more views, and it could be that like 80% of us are actually pretty nice people, but that the 10% of assholes on this side or that side on any particular issue or demographic are being amplified, and so you just have asshole amplification. And shitification is a term that my friend used the other day, which made sense immediately. And shitification. But maybe, like most people, are pretty good. And if we could get away from these companies that are using us, then we could actually start being productive and making each other's lives better, and we could learn more from each other and all that. I mean, I just did a video about making a kids channel or kids space, and it's like, what world are these kids going to inherit? A long time ago, my relative of my ex-girlfriend, her niece, I guess, was being bullied using social media. She was being bullied at school and with social media as a tool. And I felt really bad for her. And this is like some little, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, small person. And for her to have to deal with that online seemed really terrible. And it's because there's no reputation management, there's no control on it. I don't even want to deal with adults that do that. But imagine being a child and growing up in a social media world where 90% of the people seem like they're total assholes. And it's not even really true. Maybe. I don't know what percentage of people are total assholes. It's a fair number. Idiots or assholes. And that's kind of the same thing. I'm not talking about people who have a cognitive disability. Okay, I'm not insulting them in any way. I'm talking about people who are willfully ignorant and willfully hateful of other people who aren't like them. And they're just the same kind of pigs that have run the world forever. They're very willing to use violence to have you become their slave. That is how shit is actually working. And if you don't see that, I don't know why. I can help you see that. I'm in town, so there's little kids. Luckily, my dogs are great with kids. It's so wonderful. And they weren't exposed to that many kids, really. And except, I came to town with them, and so kids would pet them and stuff. But for whatever reason, I just happen to have a really awesome group of dogs right now. And now I just have to figure out how can I have a really awesome group of people, filtering them out really carefully. So, how do I organize my Facebook friends and my social media, really, to find the best, most amazing people that have some values they share with me, and I actually want to share some of my real world life with. We'll see. If you have somebody to recommend, feel free. I need to have a form for that. There'll be a form for that. You can find it. Bye.